We are being warned to brace for WA's hard border to come crashing down. The Prime Minister claiming Clive Palmer is likely to win a High Court challenge against our state of isolation. Today, an expert said the lockdown is giving West Australians a false sense of security, but the public disagrees.
You might like WA's hard border, but Prime Minister Scott Morrison is preparing us for some hard truths, a defeat in the High Court.
It is highly likely that the constitutional position that is being reviewed in this case will not fall in the Western Australian government's favour.
Which means it will fall in favour of blacklisted billionaire Clive Palmer, banned from entering WA and now spending big bucks to bring the border down.
It annoys the hell out of me that Mr Palmer and the Liberal Party want to bring it down.
We're not supporting Clive Palmer. An action has been brought in relation to the WA border.
But Mark McGowan says the Commonwealth could and should have helped provide evidence to support the WA case because Mr Palmer is...
He's a very, very selfish and self-centred person and he's prepared to risk everyone's health just for his own travel arrangements.
We would expect Mark McGowan to say that was the billionaire's comeback. The state of WA and its people will be cruelled for decades if the state doesn't open its borders.
I am concerned about the sort of combative way that this is unfolding in Western Australia, and I would like to find a much more productive way forward.
Too late for that. A Commonwealth witness in the Palmer challenge, Dr Peter Collionon, says the hard border is a bad idea because it's giving West Australians a false sense of security within the state, which could lead to a faster spread if there's an outbreak.
I'm still within the federal court, so I can't make any comments until the proceedings are finished.
And just while our border might be coming down, Queensland is putting theirs up. The Sunshine State today slamming the door on anyone from Sydney amid the harbour city's cluster concerns.
That's a matter for them, and that's a matter for the Queensland Premier. It would have been nice if she told me, but that's fine.
That's why we're fighting Mr Palmer and we're fighting the Liberal Party on the border arrangements. We just want to keep the border arrangement in place.
But the Premier isn't fighting another billionaire's travel, media mogul Kerry Stokes. The pair had a big breakfast yesterday, 10 days after Mr Stokes returned from the eastern states without the need to self-isolate.
Well, the exemption process is managed by the police. They receive the applications. I don't get involved.
Police and Mr Stokes' office said the businessman had complied with all quarantine exemption requirements. Gary Add said 9 News.
Let's bring in Michael Stamp now. And Michael, you've been monitoring the public reaction to WA's border battle.
Michael, the reaction is extraordinary and it seems most West Australians are united on what they want, and that's for the borders to be shut. A Change.org petition supporting Mark McGowan to keep the border closed has gone ballistic today. 105,000 people have now signed to show their support. And more than 70,000 9 News viewers have responded to a survey online today. 96% want the hard border shut. Meanwhile, this event is getting traction on Facebook. Cough at Clive has more than 10,000 interested in attending. Either way, it's clear today the overwhelming majority want the hard border to stay that way. Michael?
I think the message is clear. Thank you, Michael.